Hi guys, and thanks very much for joining me today for a walk around this CRV, Honda CRV 2003 model. This car has had one owner from new, plus the supply and dealer. The dealer registered it first off as a demonstrator. They had it for about 3 months, and then it's had one owner since. He's only now decided to part exchange this car. He has had it for 17 years. And it's absolutely immaculate for the age of it. So I want to take you through the car, show you a couple of really cool features that that is one of the reasons I really love these cars, and hopefully assist you if you're looking to buy something like this. So it's a 2 litre petrol. It's an automatic model. It's got a dash mounted auto changer, which I'll show you in a second with for the gear selection. It's quite a cool setup in there. Saves a lot of space, so the car's got a nice flat floor, which I'll show you. Just go through the outside of it first though. As you can see, it's in excellent condition, metallic grey in colour. It's what they call the executive model, or the EX, as Honda sometimes badge these. I've actually got a Honda CRV myself. It's the newer model than this, but this drives as well as our new car, and this car's 17 years old. It really is testament to how well built the CRV is, how durable it is, and the quality of these Honda cars. The petrol VTEC engines, which this car's got, one of the greatest engines of all time. Certainly one of the greatest 4-cylinder engines of our time. Very reliable, quite a powerful engine as well. It's a fairly large car, but it's got plenty of get up and go in it. It's got a selectable overdrive as well for the gearbox. You can use that to keep your revs nice and low on the motorway. Just a really smart machine. Now let me show you a few features that I really love on these cars. First off, around the back here we've got a very cool tailgate design. Here's the key for the car. I've got 2 keys for this, and if I press this one here for the boot release, it actually pops the rear window. So if I want to, I can just pop this window and gain access to the boot here. It's got a parcel shelf there at the moment. If I want to put larger items in the boot though, I use this handle by here to open the whole thing out sideways. And look at the size of that boot. It's huge, absolutely huge. Split fold seats. These seats recline as well, so as you can see, the passenger one there is reclined slightly more than the main bench. They've got levers in them to do that. Very comfortable for rear seat passengers, and plenty of space in the back for a family of 5 and their dog. Let's close that up. Let's first of all have a quick look in the back. Just loads of room. And the thing that will strike you on this car, compared to most, is there is a flat floor. So even the rear seat passenger in the middle has got as much room as everyone else. There's just so much space in here. It's got a glass sunroof as well, that's fully electric. It's a very nice sort of perforated lever on the car. That's really cool. And again, you've got this lever by here. You can use this to actually recline the seats if you want to. You can have a little sleep in the back. It also tilts, folds, becomes a van if you need it to be. Very cool design. If I just go over the top of the front seats here, you see a dash layout which from 2003 was way ahead of its time. Even by modern standards, that's a very good layout. It's got the sat-nav screen on there, which is standard on the executive model. It's even got a cool box built into the dash. Very cool, very nice features on this car, which you just didn't get on anything else in 2003. These were way ahead of their time. So let's have a look at the front. Again, perforated leather, very comfy chairs, nice wide chairs on this car, which have got fold down armrests, which I absolutely love. It's got an electric sunroof, that's what the buttons here are for. It's got electric windows all round and electric mirrors, which are on the door. You can see these door cards are in matching perforated leather. Very high quality trim on this car. And I mean, that shows because it's done 130,000 miles and there's no wear hardly in the seats. Just goes to show how well built it is. This little table in the middle here, very neat little feature. It's got the cup holders and stuff built in, but you can just fold it away like that. And then you've got a flat floor between you and the back. That flat floor continues here because the handbrake and the gear lever are mounted on the dashboard. So it's a car that you can literally just scoot through from passenger to driver seat if you want to. Loads of room in it. Really, really neat. Really well done. Let's just fire it up just so you can hear it. This car does drive as well as it looks. I used it last night to do a delivery. I used it as a runner to do a delivery for someone, and it was just brilliant. It's done 133,000 miles. Other neat features which I've been using: heated seats by here. It's a bit cool last night, so I had them on, and they're on now. Just turn them off like so. It's got this cool box here which I just mentioned. Again, that's the sat-nav disc in there at the minute, staying nice and cool, but you can actually adjust the temperature in there and keep cans cool in there. Another nice feature if you're using this as a family car for touring. Air conditioning, it's a climate controlled air conditioning on it with manual controls. I prefer these personally over the silly toggle switches that some cars seem to have now. These are much easier, much quicker. You can have hot or cold at the flick of a dial. Just really, really neat, really well put together. Lots of oddments storage on the car. You've got plenty of space as a little socket there for your power. Nice big glove box on it, and nice wide door bins as well. Just right, and just a very quick look here at the system that I've got in place here. This is a sat-nav system. It is very, very sophisticated for the age of the car. Got all the features that I would expect on a modern sat-nav, to be honest with you. It's built-in sort of maps. It's also does the stereo system. It's not that different from the one that I've got in our 2013 CRV, and this car's 10 years older than that. So very, very impressive, well ahead of its time. It's the original stereo on the car, but it was just light years ahead. It just goes to show how far ahead the Japs were, and probably still are now, in fairness. And in terms of quality, 133,000 miles, as I keep saying, the car does not feel like it's even done 30,000 miles. So very, very impressive. A car that I would not hesitate to recommend for anyone. Just close the sunroof on it. I'll just knock this off a second, and I'll very quickly take you back outside just to have one last look at it. If you need any more info on this car, please feel free to give me a call. I can certainly answer any questions. I've got full Honda service history for this car. I'm going to put all the details up on the advert to show you. It's got a stack of history on it. Very, very impressive. And as I say, just that one owner from new, which is pretty much unprecedented on this age of car. So if you want to give me a call for any more info, or to discuss part exchange or delivery of this car to your doorstep, please ring me on 07932 873 646. I'm happy to arrange delivery free of charge within 150 miles. Thereafter there is a small charge for it, but it's not going to be a lot. And as you can see, look, you're getting a car here that I think is just fantastic value for money for someone. Just the right time of year for one of these, before the winter as well for you. It's a car that's usable as a family car, a 4x4. It's really got it all. Very, very good everyday SUV this is. And the private plate that's on there, by the way, will come with the car. So my number is 07932 873 646. Have yourselves a fantastic day, and I hope to speak to you soon. Goodbye.